Good evening, fellow punchers. Mickey D back with you here on Friday evening. 1 second. No, I told you, you can't bring on the wheelbarrows. I'm full. There's a gross weight limit on every bus. And you'll have to wait now till the Brinks truck comes. I've rang one. Yeah, it'll be along shortly. Yeah, line up there. Be all right. Okay. Sorry about that. These young bucks, I told them that there's a they don't understand. On the bus, there's a gross weight limit. I can't go over that, or it's €1,000 of a fine, 5 pints on my licence, and it'll be a day out in court. So I can't. I don't have the time. So they'll have to wait. There's a Brinks truck order now, and it'll be coming in to bring some of them wheelbarrows because they're full. I said a couple of days ago we could get the Galway money on Friday. Well, I did anyway. Everything, the boxes was ticked. Everything was right for Samrogue this evening. The only thing I wasn't sure of was the handbrake. What position would it have been in? But I did say yesterday evening that I'd put up a pint each way, and if I got confirmation, which I did this morning, that everything was all right, that I'd change it in the description to 2 pints each way, which I did. And the double as well, I couldn't put it up as a double last night because I wasn't sure was that on or off. But 20 each way double between an 8 to 1 and 100 to 30, paid nearly 1,000 there, I've seen. And I had the wedge on Samrogue, that's the camper van paid for, and a few pounds for pints, whoever I'll meet along my travels in August. Billy Lee scared me, and the book on television, Kevin O'Ryan was it, saying he was Eros and Syke was third. I thought we had held on, but we were due one like that because we got beaten a couple of photo finishes before, and Leviate won by a short, Noah's I think it was today as well. He was 6 to 1 last night. I was going to put in Samrogue and that, but then you see, I said I'd let that run because I didn't know whether to be on or off. But anyway, highly excited this evening. I think I'll go for 2 or 3 pints, but I might be going to the match on Sunday. We have Galway on, and I'm short on notes and everything as well this evening because I have to learn the word no and put it in my vocabulary, because the fella asked me to do him a favour today in a bus, and I said yes, and it upset the whole afternoon because I was delayed and got led astray and whatnot. But because we finished today in school, I'm off now for 5 weeks, and I done a favour for a fella today. But anyway, we're rewarded this evening. I seen it was a great day for the bus there as well, that Buckaby won, that Christina Davis had put up, won at 7 to 1. And somebody, I think it was Peter, that had mentioned the Bailey Gate. The forecast paid £85, I think, or something. Clockhurst won as well for us earlier. That was the key. By doing bet like that, you see, when you have a profit anyway on your lucky 15, when you have a short one and a 6 to 1 as that one was, then if you get the other one, you're in bonus territory. And that's the way I do the bets lately, when you don't get treble or double the odds online. You may get double the odds in some of the shops, but they've tightened up an awful lot on that. So well done everybody that stuck with Samrogue. I said that we would win at some stage, and we did, and a great price, 8 to 1. All the best to Dino. He's off to Mallorca, and he said he was hoping to get a few pound. I hope you did. Tomorrow, there's an awful lot of racing tomorrow, and I picked in the 432 at Newcastle. People that's with me a while, it know that Thundering on the 23rd of June won over course and distance as a 3 to 1 favourite, and he powered home that day. Or some of the people in the comments were saying thundered home. He won that off 79. He's up to 85. He likes the surface. He's a big galloping type. I know Sheen McSweeney is taking off the £5, so realistically he's only up a pound. And for a claimer, he's not doing too bad. In his last 15 rides in the last 21 days, he has 2 winners and 3 places. 14 or 15% strike rate. So he opened up at 4s earlier. I think he's into 11 to 4. We'll go a pint win on that. There is a horse there, favourite, but he hasn't ran on the surface. So we have, and we might be all right. There is a similar horse in the 225 at Ascot. It's Group 3, isn't it? Novemba. I tipped him up in each way in Ascot, and he came fourth. It's German trained, but there's a hot favourite in it as well. But this is the 4-year-old out of Gleneagles, down it was fourth to Saffron Beach in Royal Ascot. This one, so I thought maybe at 4-1 they were going to have a pint win on that, and the 3 o'clock in Ascot is a big handicap, and there's 4 in it that I tipped up the last time. Jumby, Aratus, Roscollon and Orban. I'm going to pick one of them and I'll stick it up in the description in the morning. I'm going for a couple of pints and I'll do a bit of study if there's no crack in the pub, and I'll pick one of them. I also put up in the morning as well what I think will win the King George. Adair won it last year, a 3-year-old, and Enable won it in 2017, 19 and 20. Westover is the favourite. I just have to look at a couple of things, but you have the filly and you have 3-year-old filly, 3-year-old colt, and then you have Mishriff. But there's an interesting race, the 205 at York, 5 furlongs. Now, normally I don't touch this, but I was looking at the price of last year's winners, professional jockeys. It was won by Soul Seeker last year. Thomas Goodmore was on it last year, and Sean Bowen is on it this year. But he won last year off 83. Now, I know he had won a race before and in better sprinting for him, but he's £8 lower this year, and he's 14-1, and they're paying 6 places. Now, I thought a pint each way might be the trick. When you win in York once, you run well in it again. I've known sort of down through the years, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. He's only a 5-year-old as well. And his last race, I think he was 7th of 10, but he was only beaten about 2.5 lengths, and he just weakened towards the finish. So maybe this has been the goal or the aim or the target or whatever you want to call it all year. What do you call it? Paul Manton as well chipped up that Ovadeo yesterday evening at 3-1. I didn't check any of the other ones to see how they were going today with the busy schedule I had anyway. Anyway, we got a few bob today, and Galway starts on Monday, so we'll try and work. I'll try and get. I was to sing a song for Galway and Kerry, but I might arrange that for tomorrow evening. It sort of got disrupted today. Anyway, sorry for waffling on a bit today, but the fog brain that I had during the week is gone today anyway, thank God. And Sam Rogue has put me in absolutely tremendous spirits. Good luck. Over and out.